This is a mic check, 1, 2. Alright, what's up, VR gamers? We are back with another match of Echo Combat Flamingo League. We have our audio issues sorted out. I am your caster, Coda Sleuth, and Dual Game is running cams today for this epic matchup between VRespawn and Impulse. These teams have gone up against each other before, and it's going to be one hell of a battle. Looking forward to it. These teams are ready to go. They've been here for a few minutes. We've got those overlays up there for you, and going to send the ready-ups right now and have this match underway.
Oh, that was calculated. Oh, you have hearts?
All right, ready-ups are sent. And we're going to take a look at these loadouts on... Let's see. First of all, we got a T stepping in. He's a new player for Impulse with Slaughter, Polyhedron, and Super Dope. Robo Creator is sitting out this map. Oh, and looking like Triple Nova and a Comet. Triple instant heal, debt, triple heal, double heals, a phase coming out from Slaughter. Seen him use that before, and a threat scanner from T. On VRespawn's side, you got double Nova, Comet, Meteor, double instant heal, double debt, double phase coming out from Vex and Kaz. That's going to be interesting. And a threat scanner and a singular heal repair matrix. So, interesting changes going on here. Seeing Kaz switch to a shield. Not sure if he's trolling the stream. We're going to find out here soon enough. And teams are readying up as I speak. And I'm going to have Dyson underway in just a moment. Impulse, the very first team, qualified for Grand Finals, qualifying in Stage 1. VRespawn still fighting for it. We are now in Stage 3. This is the second match of Stage 3 underway. And Dyson unlocking in 10 seconds. I'm going to take a look from Impulse's side first on blue.
Prepare to capture the point.
This will be T's first match as being a part of Team Impulse. He switched off from a prior team in the prior stages. Pushing into the tunnel area, but not going inside. Got threat scanners out, and nobody making any advances right now. Both these teams, extremely powerful and strong teams in the league, and both hesitant to make a move. Slaughter trying to get a pick with that snipe, and we're seeing the first push out from Impulse, and VRespawn is going to back away, moving towards the point. Impulse biding its time.
Point captured.
Seeing Slaughter perched up on the obelisk right there, and instantly Polyhedron is taken up by Kaz now as an epic snipe. That's going to give man advantage to VRespawn. The deaths are coming out, the heals, cruising goes down. That's a great pick from Slaughter with the sniper. The Slaughter gets taken out by Kaz. That's a double for him with the Comet. Nova battle on the point, player low. Vidman goes down with a pick from Poly. And T and Vex trade each other out. Looking like Impulse just barely gets the upper hand there, and Kaz gets staggered out with the double by Poly. So first capture went to VRespawn, but Impulse already passed the amount that they had. Waiting for VRespawn to move back into the point. First contesting going on from Vidman on the upper circle. He backs off. Impulse gonna give up the point, moving back into junction and tunnels, regrouping, and no advances coming from VRespawn. Not seeing many boosts coming out from either of these teams. Very surprising.
Point captured.
Impulse recapturing, and here comes the contesting, and Vidman is already getting, I'm not sure who that was right there. Kaz already getting chipped away, almost dead, and uses his phase to escape and not get staggered out. Here comes the push onto the ob. Mid-air battles everywhere. Vex goes down. A great kill from Super Dope. And looks like Polly can't complete that mid-air kill, and he gets taken out by Kaz, who was almost already dead himself as well. Meteors and snipers going all over the place.
Point contested. Point captured.
Okay, that should have killed you, but okay. Was retarded. I know.
All right, that's better. So I was having some problems on the stream on my end there. Looking like VRespawn recaptured the point, crossing the 45% mark right here with Impulse pushing into Junction. Superdope already almost dead, throws out that debt. Does enough damage to assist with T getting the kill on Kaz. Impulse keeping that battle on that point, contesting, recapturing, crossing 91%. VRespawn at 48%, and that's looking like it's going to be the round with a complete wipe against VRespawn. Pull up those stats really quick.
Blue squad victory.
Eliminations looking fairly equal across the board, maybe just barely ahead with T taking the 7 elims there and Polly with the 8. So T definitely doing a lot of work for his team there, and both these teams looking fairly equal, going in favor of Impulse on the round 1. Hopefully the stream on my end will stay together so I don't drop out here.
Prepare to capture the point.
Checking out VRespawn's push in. We're seeing the boosts come out from them finally. They're going to go out to the outer ring. Going to the enemy tower there. And don't see Impulse on the map. There they are, coming in through the tunnels again. Impulse got that threat scanner out, letting them know where VRespawn, where their teammates are at. Maybe Slaughter can get a pick with that Comet. Trying to snipe. Catches the lone player on the ceiling. Looks like he gets a slight bit of splash damage off of that, but not much. Not enough to give Impulse a chance to boost in.
Unlocking in. 5,
Surprised to see
4,
neither of these teams doing the traditional boost on top of each other. Both teams seeming to wait for the point to unlock before the first battle. And a battle going on in the blue tunnel, and Polly goes down, so VRespawn has made advantage, and we're gonna look for them to push in now. There goes a great detonator there. Slaughter getting taken out by Vidman. Vex gets the pick on Super Dope, but Super also gets the trade.
Point contested.
And having a little bit of pixelation on the stream on my end, but it's all cleared up now. And seeing that meteor action coming out off of the point, suppressing what looks to be Slaughter on the ob. Nova battle on the point with Super getting the kill. Polly falling up, getting another kill as well. And I'm going to quickly click off of this and rejoin the video as I'm having a couple of issues here. All right, and we're back. Impulse in control of the point, a little bit behind on VRespawn, but they're about to cross that mark. Contesting going on, we got a phase out, moving into the junction. And Polly and Super Dope instantly taken down by kills from Kaz and Cruisin'. Vex gets the last pick on T with the double taking out Slaughter, so a complete wipe on Impulse there. No real staggers. But VRespawn racking up the points, crossing 50%. Got a lone man out there. And it doesn't look like Impulse sees him behind them. Gonna see a massive flank here from the Comet coming in through the tunnels. And Kaz takes out Slaughter, Polly takes out Vidman, so looking like 3v3 on the point. With T taking out Cruisin', and now Impulse having the advantage, Polly taking out Kaz, Impulse going to recapture the point, getting back on the board, crossing 30%, and last man on VRespawn had to back off. Seeing number 16 Vex hanging out on that bridge up there, waiting for the rest of his team to respawn in. They're all in, and here comes the moving on to the point. Lone man contesting, the rest of VRespawn moving in.
Point contested.
And a sick kill from Kaznas coming off on Slaughter, but Super Dope avenges his teammate, taking out Cruisin'. Poly takes out Vid, Vex takes out T, and just kills all around. Super Dope taking Vex, and that's a double for Super Dope once again. Battles kept on the point, contesting, no real point percentage gain for Impulse there until just now. Just breaking even with VRespawn and getting a little bit heads, crossing 70%. VRespawn needing to regroup here. You have maybe 2 more attacks, most likely just 1, eating up a lot of their time here, waiting for their last teammate to come in. Pretty balanced match so far. VRespawn, Vex gets that kill on Slaughter. He worked so hard for that. And now VRespawn has made advantage, 4v3 on the point. But Poly takes out Vid. It's now an even battle. Cruisin' takes out T. Poly Cruisin', 2v2 on the point. And Vex gets a double kill on Poly and Super. He's going to recapture the point for his team.
Captured.
Fantastic kills there coming out of Vex. VRespawn having to hold on to this point. Can't give it up for just a second. We're seeing the luring phase there, distracting Impulse, eating up some of that time for VRespawn to break even at 92%. This is looking like the last battle. Big Nova battle, and we're seeing Vidman and Poly going down. T is down. Vex gets the triple, taking out Slaughter on top of Super Dope and Poly, and he's gonna pull through and win the round for his team. 192%. Eliminations. Looking across the board, a little offset now, maybe in favor of, well, it's even an odd pick for picking and choosing your players.
I was like, oh no.
I would say it's about even for the 2 teams, with Slaughter getting the lowest amount of eliminations, but that's definitely made up for by the double 8 team from Super and T. Slaughter not necessarily getting most picks, but is distracting the enemy players with that phase. Fairly effectively. It didn't work that last time, though. Get these cameras up here, and looking like Impulse doing the same strat on all 3 rounds here on Dyson, moving to the outside of their tunnel, not moving forward. And VRespawn also doing the same thing, stacking at the tower. And having 1 man alone on the ceiling. It's an interesting strategy coming out from both of these teams that I have never seen before from either of them. Point is about to unlock. Both teams waiting for the point to unlock before the first battle. We're seeing it take place in the junction, with Cruisin' be the first man down on VRespawn. Slaughter gets second pick on VRespawn by Vex going down. He gets a double by taking out Kaz, and Impulse in control here, going to capture the point first. And last player of VRespawn going to have to run away, but he's going to get staggered out with a massive kill from T, with assistance from his teammates on Impulse, taking out Vidman before he could escape at his spawn. At the actually, he was at the enemy's spawn point. There was no escaping for him there. A stellar play from Impulse. They're going to get a lot of free percentage points. They're already crossing 35%. The deaths are out, the heals are out. Super Dope gets first kill, Poly gets second kill, Cruisin' and Kaz all down. Looks like Slaughter gets a pick on Vidman there. And Impulse already crossing 60% with VRespawn only sitting at 4%. And this does not look good for VRespawn on Dyson. Vex is going to get taken out by Poly. Cruisin' takes out Poly. Kaz takes out Super, and just battles all over the map. These teams not staying grouped up together as I'm normally used to seeing. And VRespawn is able to get on the board, crossing 10%. Lone player pushing out to the tower, and it's not going to be good. Kaz is going to get taken out by Slaughter. And that's going to be a big pick for Slaughter. We're seeing a face come out. Poly gets taken out by Vex, and looking like the teams are evened up here, 3v3. Battle on the point, Super takes out Cruisin', and seeing that sniper being worked from the top of the ring of the point from Slaughter, getting that splash damage. But Slaughter's gonna get taken out by Kaz. He doesn't see it. And Kaz gets the double, taking out Super. Poly takes out Vex in the mid-air battle, and we see a phase coming out from Kaz. He's going to survive this battle. Reed joins the fight, and Cruisin takes out T, and that's going to be a wipe. With only Vex going down on VRespawn's side with the pick from Poly, and VRespawn on the board, 3-man on point, and Impulse going to slowly respawn in here. Here comes the boost.
Point contested. Point contested.
Seeing a 2-1-1 split from Impulse. They really split up here. They already lose Poly, but they get Vex and Cruisin super dub down. It's going to be 2v2 on the point.
Point contested.
And a massive pick from Kaz with that sniper again, taking out T. 1v2 on the point, and it looks like nobody can get a pick. And the respawns are coming in from with Poly on the board. Kaz is going to have to back off, and now comes the rest of Impulse, and they're going to be able to contest, recapture that point. They're crossing 90% now. Impulse's favor. VRespawn, everybody on the map, but they lose Vex. Poly gets taken down. It's a trade. Super down. Vidman down. 2v2 on the point. This is it. Slowly gets the pick on Kaz. Cruisin takes out T. Is 1v1 on the point. And I'm not sure who that 1v1 was against. Who's left on the blue team over there?
Point contested.
We got Cruisin surviving and being smart.
Point contested.
Poly and Super taking out Cruisin and Vid. Poly gets taken out, and VRespawn holding on strong here. But it's not going to be enough. Impulse takes the point.
Captured.
And that's looking like that's going to be the round and the map. That's it. Stats are out. Eliminations looking fairly even across the board. I would say, yeah, if you mix and match those numbers, pretty even. With Slaughter getting the most objective damage there, really pulling through for his team. Dyson stats broken. Can't see what Cruisin did, but a lot of great plays from all the players on both teams. While these teams pick a second map, we're going to be sending out to our sponsors, and we will be right back. Crazy map.
This is Pitt, and he takes creating lenses pretty seriously. That's no surprise, because he has been creating innovative lenses and coatings for the German market since 10 years in his laboratory he started back in 2004.
What's up, VR gamers? We are back. It is your caster, Coda Sleuth, and your cameraman dual game. And these teams, VRespawn and Impulse, have chosen, looks like Fission, the payload map. VRespawn, having lost on Dyson, they have chosen to defend first on Fission. So I see we've got those overlays up already, and going to give these teams a ready up and have this map underway in just a moment.
Let's play on Dyson. Let's play on Dyson. So I thought that they would have like some big brain strat or something new.
We did. We had T in. You didn't notice we were playing with T?
Having the teams discuss with open comms there about the prior map.
No, I'm not. I'm not excited for you to run triple nova.
Discussing loadouts. Speaking of loadouts, it's looking like on Defense Squad, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Great Flamingo race here.
Triple nova.
Anything. Killing myself, maybe.
Attack squad ready.
Suicide.
So cutting back to the Defense Squad, and they're Great Flamingo racing here in 10 seconds. Looking like a double Nova Comet Meteor coming out from VRespawn on defense. Double Det. Got a instant heal and an arc mine, triple heals, and a threat scanner. Great Flamingo race another way, and looks like they're stacking up a little bit. Not in the tradition of the Great Flamingo race. They are kicking each other off though, and they're fighting for it. And number 16, way in the lead. Vex is going to win the Great Flamingo race. Congratulations, Vex, from all of us here. Impulse on attack first. Looking like a traditional loadout, we see Rogue Creator has joined in for this map, rocking the Meteor, and Slaughter with the traditional loadout of a Comet, and Super and Poly, the great dynamic duo running Novas. Triple instant heal and a Det, triple heals and a threat scanner.
3, 2, 1.
Map unlocking.
Stop the payload.
Take a look at Impulse's attack side here. As we were used to seeing, Slaughter riding that point, trying to get a pick with that sniper, and the 3-man stack at box 1. And not seeing any shots come out from VRespawn at all. All is quiet so far on this map. They're seeing first shots fired coming out from them. A little bit of a tag there. Cruiser gets taken out, but Robo does as well. Vex. Looks like Super Dope and Poly are hard to tell here. My screen's a little pixelated. Yeah, Super and Poly both get taken out. So looking like the defense holding on strong there. Slaughter, last man left standing. He's not going to go back. Gets chipped away a little bit by that Meteor. Seeing that arc mine go off, but Vidman gets taken out. A huge pick from that Meteor from Robo. Seeing that arc mine reset on the defense squad side from Kaz, and he's trying to get a pick with that Meteor. He's all alone out there. And I'm surprised to not see a push from Impulse on him. They have a 4-1 advantage on him. They must not all see him. Seeing a move on him now. And on the off-screen, we see Vidman, Kaz, Cruisin' all taken out simultaneously. Looks like Impulse's attack working in their favor. Vex does get the pick on Slaughter. But Poly finishes that kill. That's the wipe on defense squad, and Impulse has already achieved first point.
Payload mobilized.
Seeing the normal push up into the open area on second point of mission. Defense squad starting to respawn. Impulse regrouping back into those tunnels. And we have a threat scan out on defense squad side. Impulse grouping up on a 3-stack on the far left. On the right of the screen, but far left of the map from their perspective. And both teams trying to get some damage in. The Slaughter is caught all out alone on the point, and VRespawn makes their move, getting the pick, but they lose Vidman and Cruisin' in the process. The arc goes off, Robo's down, Kaz has down, and just barely looking even, but in Impulse's favor, we're Super getting the double kill by taking out Vex, and it's looking like they might get this checkpoint already. One player pushing up to do some suppressive action with that Nova, Super and Poly, and they get the checkpoint. 4 minutes and 41 seconds left, and additional picks being taken off on VRespawn from Super there. 3 men on the point, moving it as fast as possible. Vex caught out all alone in the respawn point, and this is interesting new tactics that we're seeing from both teams here. Both these teams monsters in the league, and just some of the top players all around. Slaughter gets picked out early, but both these teams doing completely new tactics that I have not seen before. Rubber Creator gets taken out by Vex, and it looks like Defense Squad making their push into the tunnel. Super and Poly taken out by the double from Vidman. Captain of his team, leading the way, trying to regroup and stop Impulse in its tracks. So far, Impulse looking dominant on their attack on Fishing here, but VRespawn extremely powerful on third point. Defense side. And as I speak, Kaz gets the pick on Slaughter. We see the boost onto the point. Robo goes down. VRespawn loses Cruisin', but they do get the pick on Poly and Super with the double by Vex, and that's another hold, and Impulse is forced to lose probably about maybe 15 more seconds here. Clock ticking down, and we're at 15 seconds lost, and we finally have the boost out, and we're seeing a grab come out, and Vex gets the massive pick on Super, but gets taken out by Polly. So 3v3 at the top of the hill here. A massive meteor kill from Robo, direct shot and cruising, but he gets refragged out by Vidman. Rooftop battle going on here. Inverted action. We're seeing deaths, instant heals going out all over the place. Slaughter gets taken out by Vex. Polly refrags him, and then Vidman refrags him. And 1v1 top of the hill. Super Dope looking low, and I'm surprised. There goes Cruisin', trying to get that pick with the detonator. Probably not necessary to waste that det. Not going to have that for the next battle, but he does finish the kill and staggers the player. So that stagger's not going to really work in Impulse's favor there. And it's going to cause a lot of damage. Another 15 seconds lost before the launch. And additional time lost from waiting for that fourth player to respawn.
Payload mobilized.
Push on the point. Super Dope gets a really important pick on Vex and Cruising, getting the double. And now Impulse finally has some momentum. Super looking low. He gets taken out, but by Kaz, but Polly refrags him out. And Impulse finally has their momentum, but it looks like they used all of their mods. All but one heal. So it's not going to look good for this next battle, and Defense Squad is going to be able to dominate. Robo intentionally trying to get taken out so he's not staggered. And yet Super Dope's going to get a trade by taking out Kaz while Cruisin' refrags him out. So a slight stagger on Super Dope there. Those kills are not going to really matter, but Impulse does have almost all of its tac mods and ordnances back now, with VRespawn only missing one det and one instant heal, so it's going to be a fairly even battle here as VRespawn is knocked off 3 minutes and 40 seconds off of the time. Only 1 minute left. Impulse well over that hill. That VRespawn is still getting home. We're seeing a sneak attack from Vex with the det. Takes out Polly instantly, but Robo refrags him. Super and Robo both get taken out by Cruisin' and Kaz. And looking in Defense Squad's favor here, they take out Slaughter. And we're going to be passing below 30 seconds before Impulse even gets to back to the top of the hill for their what looks to be their last attack. So VRespawn doing what they normally do best, holding on strong at the top of the hill here. Third checkpoint on Fission. Kaz works his way down with that meteor, managed to take out Polly, and now Defense Squad has the advantage. Not looking good for Impulse. They've got 10 seconds left. Here come the dets. Full force attack. Robo down, Vex down, Super down with a double by Cruisin'. Kaz takes out Slaughter, and that's going to be the wipe. That's going to be the round.
I can do it!
Some last second boosting out from one player on Impulse's side. Not enough time there. Looking at the stats here, eliminations looking fairly equal across the board, maybe a little slightly heavier in Defense Squad's side for VRespawn. Teams are going to switch sides. We're going to switch over those name overlays for you. And we're going to have a chance to see VRespawn on attack and Impulse on defense. See the Great Flamingo race here. Impulse doing a full stack. What is this? Is not the spear. All right, they're kicking each other off. And looking like number 19, Super Dope, is going to win it for this time.
My friend.
Defense Squad going to set up. They got 20 more seconds before the map unlocks, and we're going to take a look from the attack squad side and watch VRespawn's attack.
Match starting in 10, 9, 8.
On attack, we're looking like a double Nova, Comet, Meteor, triple det, instant heal, triple heals threat. On defense, we got double Nova, Comet, Meteor, triple heals det, triple heals threat. About even. We're seeing a quick boost out to box 1 from VRespawn. Quick boost to box 2. The attack is already on. They're going for that instant kill, and they get it on Robo. Polly refrags Kaz out. Gets the double on Vex, but Super goes down with a double from Cruisin', taking out Polly. And Cruisin' gets refragged out by Slaughter. So that is 3 players wiped out on Impulse's side. That's a massive attack from VRespawn, and very likely that they will get this checkpoint super quick. But they are not riding the payload out as fast as possible. I'm very surprised to see that. It is working its way up. Looking like they're pushing forward to do some suppressive action, and it seems to be working. Vex taking out Robo, getting refragged out by Super, and Slaughter getting taken out by Vidman, and it's looking like they've jumped off the point, securing these attacks here, with Polly getting taken out with the double Vidman, and Cruisin taking out Super Dope, and first point achieved. 4 minutes on the board.
Payload mobilized.
Doing the
Payload mobilized.
the suppressed move forward from VRespawn, not boosting all the way up into the open area as we typically see amongst these higher level teams. Looks like they're trying to lure Impulse into the tunnels. It's not going to work. Vex is going to push out. Well placed dead. Holly's going to get taken out pretty quick. Vex gets refragged by Super. Super gets taken out by Kaz, and Kaz refragged by Slaughter, and Robo gets taken out by Cruisin. So looking in Attack Squad's favor just ever so slightly. You're walking that payload up nice and quick.
Delivery accelerated.
And that's going to be a massive snipe coming out from Vidman, suppressing Slaughter. And that's going to make this boost.
Payload mobilized.
Seeing some last second attacks, but that's going to make this launch to the hill, if they do it, so much better for them. Looks like they're not going to do it, even though they got that last second staggered kill on Slaughter. Looking like Attack Squad VRespawn doing the same tactic of having all 3 men on the point, now 1 breaking off, so 2 men on point, moving it quickly. Now all 4 of, sorry, not breaking off, those defense squad breaking off. Sitting at the top of the hill. VRespawn doing the same tactic that Impulse did, 3 men on the point, moving it as fast as possible. Big attack on the hill, Nova battle, and Slaughter and Cruisin both get taken out. Vex and Super are down. Meteors and Novas and Heals are all out going crazy, and Kaznes gets taken out with a well-placed meteor shot from Robo. Robo pushing way forward, doing some suppressive action with that meteor action. Vidman really chipped away there, gotta sit back and heal. That's gonna delay their attack, and we're seeing a sneak attack here from VRespawn, and it does not look like Impulse sees him until the last second. Vex is really hurt. He gets taken out by Slaughter. Really good of Slaughter to read that, but he gets taken out by Kaz. Cruz takes out Super. Cruz gets taken out by Polly, and Vidman takes out Polly. And Attack Squad looking barely ahead, 2v1. With Robo holding on with that meteor, trying to chip away, working down Kaz. But Kaz is going to push forward anyway. Seeing the heals out, and a sneak attack deck coming out, taking out Super.
Delivery accelerated.
And Impulse needs to do something here because VRespawn does not have to complete the map, and they're closing in on that checkpoint spot. Last second contesting is coming out here. Impulse has to stop them now, and that's going to be a full wipe. And VRespawn has won mission. Didn't see how much time was left on that map, but looking like eliminations somehow, surprisingly, coming out much further ahead due to that round from VRespawn. Impulse held on strong, but it wasn't enough, and because they did not complete the map, there was no round 3 and round 4.
Yes, let us see these.
So while we wait for the teams to pick a third map,
Fine point system.
we are going to send it out to our sponsors really quick. We'll be right back.
This is Pitt, and he takes creating lenses pretty seriously. That's no surprise, because he has been creating innovative lenses and coatings for the German market since 10 years in his laboratory he started back in 2004.
What's up, VR gamers? We are back. It's your caster Coda and your epic cameraman duel game, and we are back with this third map of this matchup between VRespawn and Impulse, with Impulse taking Dyson on the first map and VRespawn taking Fission on second map. So on combustion here for the third map. And before we give the ready up to the teams, we're going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. I'd like to thank Antlion Audio, VR Cover, VR Lens Lab, Mehmet, and Rebuff Reality. All 5 of these sponsors putting up prizes for the very first season of ECFL, and we're happy to have them all on board. So if you don't think you're going to be able to win something, you should definitely go and buy something. Lots of great products from all these companies. Going to send the ready ups right now and have this map underway. Ready ups are sent, so let's see these teams. There we go right now. And looking like we've got Impulse on blue.
Ready.
And VRespawn on orange. And Impulse looking like a Double Nova, Comet Meteor, Triple Heals, Det, and Triple Heal Threat. Traditional loadout for them. And on VRespawn, Double Meteor, Double Comet, Double Instant Heal, Double Det, Double Phase, Threat Scanner, and a Heals. So VRespawn seems to switch things up a little bit more, and we're seeing the launch, quick launch coming out from VRespawn, but Impulse a little bit faster. Both teams immediately on the point, and Pauly is the first man down, followed by Slaughter. Super frags out Vex, and Cruisin gets the double by taking out Super, and in VRespawn's favor with Cruisin taking out a third with annihilating Robo Creator 2-2-3. So that's going to be a hard reset. Point is not unlocked yet. Will be soon.
Point unlocking in 5, 4, 3.
And we're seeing one player pushing way up from VRespawn. He's going to get picked out a little bit. Looks like he got a little bit down. He got the pick on Pauly there. That's a huge kill, and he phased out to prevent himself from getting killed. So Impulse already looking weak here, with Slaughter getting picked away super early with a pick from Vex. So only 2 players left, and I'm surprised that we're not seeing a 4-man boost. Here comes the respawn from Pauly. 3 players from Impulse on the hill, and no boost from VRespawn. They are guarding that point with their robotic lives. Here comes the boost. Robo gets the pick on Kaz with direct on Meteor. And right now I'm having a slight crash. I do not have visual on my screen. And it's looking like the game has crashed. So we're going to try our best to quickly reload into the map. And we're going to miss just a little bit. And we're already back in. With Robo getting a pick on Vex, but gets refragged out by Kaz. And looking like VRespawn held onto the point until just now, with Impulse finally getting on the board. Super gets the pick on Kaz. And VRespawn already at 44%. Impulse pushing out, lone player, not a wise move. Pauly's going to get taken out really early from Cruisin. Vex follows suit with taking out Super. And Impulse just not doing themselves any favors there. And Robo's going to try and meander his robotic butt away there, doing some fishy moves. Nice dancing skills he's got there. And sorry, that was Slaughter, or maybe it was Robo. I'm not sure. One of the two. Somebody's got some sick dance moves there. And Slaughter just barely clinging on to life. They realize that he's low, and Kaz takes him out, but gets refragged out by Robo, and Polly takes out Cruisin'. So Impulse back on the point, back on board, and gonna be a quick boost. They see the lone man on the hill. Vex gets caught out, and he phases to escape being dead. Those phases really coming in favor and working well on this map for both Kaznaz and Vex. And a big shout out to our cameraman Dual Game for getting us back into this match so quickly from the game crash. Impulse about to meet the point percentage and cross it at 66%. Here comes the sneak attack from Vex. He's going to get the pick on Robo. It's a big pick. Got to be 4v3. Kaz takes out Super, 4v2, and Super is caught out. Polly is caught out all alone. Just crabbing on that ceiling so bad for life, and it's going to be the full wipe with Kaz taking a double and Vex taking a double, with Slaughter and Polly being the last men to go down. VRespawn about to cross 90%, and does not look like Impulse is going to have enough time to get back to the point on this map, but I spoke too soon. They are back on board. They split up the team. They did not wait for their respawns, and it's going to buy them some time. Here come the other respawns, but Robo goes down early from Vex. Vex gets the double, taking out Slaughter. Polly gets a pick on Cruisin', and Impulse just fighting for their lives here. Super takes out Kaz and is evened up 2v2. It is all or nothing here, and Vex gets to pick on Super, and it is not looking good for Impulse. And his head came out of the map.
Orange Squad victory.
Or sorry, that was a last-second kill with Vex getting the pick on Polly, and winning that round for VRespawn. Eliminations heavily in favor of VRespawn. Impulse almost pulling it off with those staggered respawn boosts. Map going to unlock for round 2. Hopefully we're not going to have another crash and we won't miss any of the action. And going to watch Impulse's launch here. See, it slightly split up, but all moving to the point all together. And it's looking like my screen share has disconnected. And I'm going to try and get reconnected here in just a moment. All right, so I am back on the map, and it's looking like VRespawn has control of the point that's about to unlock.
3, 2, 1. Capture the point.
You guys didn't miss any action, but I did, and VRespawn's going to have first capture here. Already crossing 10%, racking those points up as fast as possible. We're seeing the move coming in. Kills all around. Looks like it's going to be heavily in favor of VRespawn, taking out 3 of Impulse.
Fine, if you won't kill me, I'll live.
With Slaughter begging to be killed so he's not staggered out too badly. Alright, and I am back. Once again, I'm having some visual problems on my end, but looking like Impulse on the hill. The heal's already out. Seeing a massive deck come out, and Kaz takes out Polly with the Comet. And VRespawn already crossing 75%. It does not look good for Impulse right now. They have to make a move and get on the board. Seeing a phase come out. Slaughter gets a really important pick taking out Cruisin', but they lose Super Dope from a pick from Vex. Robo takes out Vex. Slaughter takes out Kaz, and looking good for Impulse. Got to stay on that point, contest it, and the double comes out from Slaughter, taking out Vidman. They force the slightly staggered delay capture. It'll work in their favor. Buy them a little bit of extra percentage points that they so desperately need, but they cannot need. And it's looking like we have a crash on VRespawn's side, but Vex has already rejoined, looking like he's got the program created by a fellow player Jonas. The Compass program for rejoining after crashes. Big shout out to Jonas there. And Impulse really getting aggressive here, but Super and Poly get taken out, and Robo takes out Cruisin'. Impulse is forced to abandon the point. Robo gets taken out with a double by Vidman. Vidman gets a triple, taking out Slaughter. VRespawn is going to recapture, and it's looking like they're going to take this round and the map and the match. And that is that. So VRespawn coming out on top, 2-1 over Impulse, our Stage 1 finalists, qualifiers, with eliminations, with the disconnect from Vex, still looking heavily in favor of VRespawn.
Yeah, good game, guys.
And GG's all around, and I am your caster Coda, and dual game on cams. And
GG,
that's
guys.
the game. We got 2 more tonight, so tune in for those. We're out.